Why did the Jedi Masters hate Anakin's dark-colored robes? The Jedi were known to be very strong keepers of the peace. They did not see themselves as soldiers, yet they did have somewhat of a standard uniform in their order. The uniform consisted of robes, tunic, boots, and a belt. They were a symbol of humility, as they rarely wore any other clothes, these clothes being just as sacred a possession as their lightsabers. Although they were free to choose their clothing from the time they became Padawans, most Jedi adopted the garments traditionally associated with the Order, with notable exceptions like Aayla Secura and Ahsoka Tano. Jedi apparel varied in color, but were predominantly tan or brown. During the final years of the Galactic Republic, the Jedi Masters were unsettled by the dark Jedi robes worn by Anakin Skywalker. Ever since Anakin joined the Jedi Order, he was seen as an outcast, simply because he started his training when he was already 9 years old. An age that, as you surely know, was considered as a very late one to join the Order. Furthermore, even if Anakin started his training years later after the other Padawans, he easily came ahead of everyone else. He had better skills, technique, and a way better connection to the Force. The following led a lot of Padawans towards being jealous of him, and to bully him for coming from Tatooine and even for being born as a slave. During his training, Anakin felt like a lone wolf, which led him to behave and to make more unconventional choices than the other Padawans. On the one hand, during the Clone Wars, some commanders noted the practical applications of the Jedi robes worn by Skywalker. As a Jedi general, Skywalker wore a red and blue fitted tunic with dark armor plates attached to it. His former master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, likewise wore protective armor during his time as a general, its design derived from that of the clone troopers who served in his 212th Attack Battalion. Yet still, the older members of the Jedi Order were concerned about Anakin Skywalker's decision to wear dark Jedi robes. His unconventional tunic color expresses Anakin's independence, and some might say defiance of the Jedi Order. Some say he saw himself as a dark knight by breaking Jedi tradition with his garments, both in color and material. His distinctive dark clothing makes him stand out at the Jedi Temple and draws attention to himself, being seen as a rebellious individual. This way he portrayed the lone wolf image and made sure to satisfy his pride by standing out. His robes also had practical bonuses, such as the synthetic leather surcoat, which offered more protection than traditional cloth garments. Anakin always wore these combat-ready robes because he was ready to fight at any moment necessary. He saw himself as one of the biggest Jedi warriors, and he truly believed that any good warrior should be ready to fight at all times. Additionally, Anakin's choice to wear darker colors like black was likely influenced by his growing attachment to the dark side of the Force. Even as a Jedi, he struggled with emotions like anger, fear, and aggression, which are associated with the dark side. The black robes may have symbolized the internal conflict within Anakin as he wrestled with the temptations of the dark side. After Anakin's fall to the dark side and transformation into Darth Vader, the black robes became a signature part of his Sith Lord attire. The dark color palette and the imposing, concealing nature of the robes complemented Vader's intimidating Sith persona and his embrace of the power of the dark side of the Force. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to express your own opinions in the comments below. Please consider subscribing. I post daily shorts and weekly videos on all things Star Wars.